Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie, I am the Introverted Reader, and today, first of all, excuse the sound of my voice. I hope I'm not getting another cold because I really don't need that right now, but I'm just feeling a bit bleh. But anyway, today wasn't really a video that I intended on doing, but then I figured why not? Because obviously you see by the title, I'm going to be talking about Happy Place by Emily Henry. And one of the reasons why I wasn't sure I wasn't going to do a video about it anyway, but I did DNF it. I didn't complete this whole book. I got 50% of the way through and I just gave up for a couple of reasons, which I will get into in this video. And I'll say as well, if you love this book, please, if you're going to stick around for this video, then please tread with caution, because I'm going to be saying my own opinions. They are mine. I'm sticking to them. You can stick to yours. We can both stay in our own lanes and leave it at that, okay? And as well, even if I had read it in full, I wasn't planning on doing a video about it anyway, because I already done book lovers, and I love book lovers. And that's the thing. You can read one book by an author and love it, and then attempt to read another one and not like it. Like, that's happened to me before. That happened to me with TJ Klune, for God's sake. So, it's just, anyway. So take everything I'm saying, pinch of salt. Okay, and if you really feel that press, go outside and lay in the grass, because, okay. Anyway, that's a good minute that I've given some disclaimers. So, Happy Place, Emily Henry. I didn't take any notes. I'm just going to go off what I remember and we'll just chit-chat. So, this book is about our main characters, Harriet and Wynne, and they were in a relationship for 8 years. Long term, right? They'd known each other for a really long time, but then they got together, they started dating, fell in love, got engaged to be married, and then they were together 8 years, and then they broke up, which happens, and and the thing is, they're a part of like a group of friends. It's the two of them, her two friends, Sabrina, and I think the other one is called Chrissy. Is that it? She's the lesbian that lives on the farm. And then another guy called Parth, which, where in hell did you get these names? But anyway, so all of them are part of a friend group, and every summer they go to a beach house that is owned by the girl Sabrina. Well, her family. Like, her family is rich. She's a nepo baby. And they go there sort of every summer, spend a week or two there, and it's their happy place. Hence the title of the book. Excuse me again. I have to take some cough medicine. Anyway, so, and they go there every summer, blah, blah. And, they love it. It's a great time for them because they all have quite high pressure jobs. Like, Harriet is a doctor. I can't remember what Wynne does, and I think Sabrina is a lawyer, and obviously Chrissy works on a farm with her girlfriend, or her wife, I should say. They're married whenever we meet them. But anyway, and the start of the book, we start off with Harriet making her way to the beach house, greeting Sabrina, and then they get there, and Wynne is there, and she's not too happy about it, because obviously they've broken up. They've been broken up for 6 months. And here is where I'm starting to get a little bit confusion. Because if you were like, this might just be me, but if I was in a relationship with someone for almost a decade of my life, and we were engaged, we got engaged, and then we ended up breaking things off, I wouldn't be waiting 6 months to tell my best friend. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know why, like, you say how much you love these two women, and how you, like, complete each other. They understand me. They're like sisters to me. They understand me better than my family. And it's like, okay, well, clearly not that much. You know, you're clearly not as close as you protest to be, because if it were me, the first person that you would tell would be your best friend. I mean, obviously, take a day or two to yourself to digest, but would you not be phoning up your best friend and being like, hey, this happened, and like, no matter how far away I was from my best friend, if she needed me, I would cross an ocean. That is just me, but anyway. Why would you wait 6 months to tell your best friend? But anyway, they get there, and she's all like surprised to see Win at the house. And I'm like, you go there every summer. You go there every summer. All of you, including him. Like, they're not just your best friends, they're his best friends too. Is he gonna miss out on a vacation simply? No. No, he's not. Why are you acting so surprised that he's there? Like, you go there every summer, babe. Anyway, and then okay, so they get there, and the way Harriet gets on, my God, she annoyed the hell out of me. I'll be honest. Like, you meant to tell me that she's a grown woman in her 30s. She's a doctor. She's, you thought she read younger to me. Like, the way she got on with Win, like, the two of them, pretending to be all happy, and then him being like, oh, here, honey, I'll show you to your room, and then her being like, do you just do that? Or do you have to be annoying all the time? Or you just do that for me? Like, what is your problem? And I'm like, are you in your 30s or are you 17? Like, what the hell? Anyway, so then they decide, they're like, right, we've all just arrived. We'll let everybody have tonight. And then tomorrow in the morning, we will tell them what's what. And I'm like, good, okay, so hopefully we're not going to be keeping up the charade any longer, right? No. So anyway, they wake up the next morning, and then Sabrina and Parth, I mean, I like the name Sabrina, but Parth? What? They announce that they're getting married, and then Harriet and Win are all like, oh no, we can't tell them now. Like, we don't want to ruin our friend's wedding. We don't want to ruin the vacation. And I'm, again, maybe this is just me, but I'm like, screw that. Like, let them get married if they want to. If they want to have their little impromptu wedding ceremony at the house, then fine. Nothing is going to stop them from doing that, whether you tell them you're broken up or not. But anyway, and then they decide to put up the charade as if they're still together, and it's not cute at all. I find it so cringe. Like, there's a bit where they go out to this bar, and Harriet puts on this red dress, and she gets herself all dolled up. She's being like, I'm like in my vengeance dress, and I'm like, don't you dare. That revenge dress was a moment in history. Don't you dare. And you don't look cute, you look ridiculous. And they get to the bar, and there's no seats. Like, they all take a seat, there's not enough seats for everybody, and she just sits on Win's lap. And she's just acting so weird and cringy, and like, fine. I mean, he used to be her fiance. Do you know what I mean? Like, whatever. Anyway, it just felt so cringe. And the way it would go back and forth between the present day and then way back whenever they were first getting together, that really, really confused me. Like, it took me a while to be all like, oh, we're not in the present day, we're so many years in the past now, when they're in college and they first meet with each other. And it's just like, I don't know, it just I don't know, I couldn't get my head on straight during those. It was a bit confusing trying to, I mean, yeah, the chapter headings were different, but at the same time, I don't know, it just felt very discombobulated. That is the word that I'm going with. That's not an actual word, but that's the word that I'm going with. And okay, so, and then I ended up DNFing it at 50% because all the characters were annoying me. I couldn't have cared less about the plot. I was so bored. And another thing, another character, the main one, the one that owned the house, Sabrina, like, what a bitch. I'm sorry, but what a bitch. Like, she acted, wow, she is a Nepo baby and it shows. Like, okay, so Chrissy and Whitney, if I'm getting their names right, they are the two lesbians that live on a farm, which is definitely a story that I would rather have been reading about, honestly. And just, side note, if anybody knows of any, like, stories about lesbians living that cottagecore life, like any books along that line, leave them in the comments, because I need that in my life. But anyway, so, you know, they're on the farm, and Sabrina was going to go and visit them at the farm, and things got so intense and busy up at the farm that Chrissy was like, sorry, we've too much to do, we're running ragged up here, we very little help, so can we maybe reschedule for you to come another time? And that is perfectly reasonable. Like, if you're too busy for me to come up and see you, that's totally fine. But Sabrina, like the brat she is, just throws a strop and is so rude towards Chrissy, like giving her all these snide comments and like not speaking to her, you know, saying stuff like, well, at least some people can make time to see others. And it's like, they were busy. Just because you've never lifted a finger in your whole entire life doesn't give you the right to, anyway. So I DNF'd it at 50%. I did. I got halfway through. I tried. And the only reason I kept going up until that point was because I wanted to get a little bit of inkling as to why they broke up in the first place. And I just decided to Google. I was like, okay, so just internet, give me spoilers. Like, why did they break up? And I Googled it. I'm not going to say, just in case anybody wants to read this book or you're in the middle of reading it. I don't want to ruin it for you. But I Googled, you know, I was just like, so happy place, spoilers, why did they break up? And then, yeah, I found out why. Of all the redunculous, I can't. Like, the two of them are so dumb and so stupid. And you really were going to marry this person that you can barely communicate properly with? Are you? I can't. Anyway, so I DNF'd Happy Place. I've said that numerous times. And again, if you enjoyed Happy Place by Emily Henry, I'm so happy for you. I'm sorry that it couldn't be me. Like, I tried. I gave her a good amount of my time. And like I said, just because I didn't like this one, it won't mean I won't like another one. Like, I adored Book Lovers by Emily Henry. I have an entire video about that if you want to watch it. I have all these videos in like a playlist, so if you want to go and watch that video in that playlist, that'd be great. Thank you. But like, you know, I love Book Lovers, but I didn't like this, and that's okay. And like I said, that's happened to me with authors before. Like, that has happened with TJ Klune. Like, I love Under the Whispering Door, but I despise Wolfsong. Do you know what I mean? Like, but TJ Klune is still an author that I love. Do you know what I mean? And Emily Henry, I'm still going to give her another chance. Do you know what I mean? I don't know which other one of her books I'll read next, but yeah, Happy Place wasn't it. So, anyway, so I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you're doing well. I hope you are staying hydrated and hopefully not getting a cold. Hopefully not getting a cold, and pray for me that I don't get one either. Anyway, so that's it for today. All my socials are down below as always. Almost said Twitter. I don't have Twitter anymore. Fuck that shit. I have Blue Sky, I have TikTok, and I have Instagram. So they are down there if you wish to follow me, or if you just want to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and be sure to ding-a-ling the wee bell, give a like so the algorithm knows you like me. And you can leave a comment if you want. You can, or just leave like a heart, like this emoji with the two hands making a heart. You can just leave that if you want to let me know you're here. And I'm actually quite close to 400 subscribers. Like, I'm like 380 subscribers. So if I could get to 400 for my birthday, which is not next week but the week after, that'd be great. So, yes. So I love you all. Thank you for being here. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.